Hi, Annabella here with my 2025 Academy Awards If I Picked the Oscars video. Not my predictions of who will win, but who I would vote for if I were an Academy voter and were voting in this year's Oscar race. Starting with the newest category, Best Casting. This has never been given before, but I think it's a great category. Lots of solid choices here. I would pick One Battle After Another to be the first film to win in this category. All of the films nominated had terrific casting, but One Battle After Another had a diverse cast in so many ways, including some veteran actors and some terrific newcomers, a really great cast. It worked really well as an ensemble, and that would be my pick in this new Best Casting category. For Best Foreign Film, Best International Feature, I've seen all five of these films. They're all good. I do believe that No Other Choice, the Korean film, should have been nominated. It's an egregious omission. It might have been my pick had it been nominated, but it wasn't. So I would pick The Secret Agent, the film from Brazil. Maybe it resonates with me because I understand a lot of Portuguese. Wagner Moura is terrific in this film. Of all of these, this is my favorite, and it would be my pick. Sentimental Journey is a very classic European film, very talky, not a lot of action. It would not be my pick. I think it might be the winner, but we shall see what happens next week on Oscar night. One of the smaller categories that I will make if I gave the Oscar would be to Frankenstein. The costumes were terrific. Mia Goth's outfits were really fantastic. If you're someone who's interested in jewelry and fashion, to watch is the one that I enjoyed the most, and I would give Best Costume to Frankenstein. I don't think it's going to win, but that is who I would pick. On to the acting categories. Best Supporting Actress. I don't love any of these. I don't have a standout performance. It was hard for me to get through Weapons to get to see Amy Madigan, who many people are predicting. She is the veteran in this race. She's been very good in everything else. I struggled to stay awake to get to her part in Weapons. She would not be my pick. I would pick Inga Ibsdottir Lilius from Sentimental Value. She was the acting performance in that film that stood out the most to me. It's subtle, it's very good. That is who I would pick. Now, in the Best Actress category, I will go with a contrarian pick here. I know that Jessie Buckley has won all of the precursor awards. She is the favorite to win here. She was not my favorite performance. She came across to me very much like a stage actress, and I do believe she has a stage background. Sometimes stage people come across as overacting, a bit hammy, and I know that that's not a popular opinion, but that's how I felt about her role in Hamlet, especially the very tragic moments in the film. It was too much for me, and she would not be my pick for this. I would go with Rose Byrne, who I have loved as a comedic actress since Bridesmaids. It's interesting that she got the Golden Globe for If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You in in the comedy category at the Golden Globes. I don't consider If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. You can see my short video on this. I don't think that's a comedy. The audience definitely didn't find it comedic, but she's terrific in it, and that's who I would pick if I was picking the Oscars. I would pick Rose Byrne. Best Supporting Actor. This is a really tough one, and I think that this is a tough one to predict as well. I think we're all kind of wondering who is going to win. Sean Penn is terrific, and he's already won 2 Oscars. You look someone who's been around for a long time and has known him since his days as Jeff Spicoli in Fast Times, uh, has really seen his career evolve, and he is terrific in this movie, but he would not be my pick. I will go with the probably not going to win, Jacob Elordi. I have a soft spot for Frankenstein. It's a role that shows a range of emotions. He's heavily costumed in this. I really enjoyed the performance. but I think they were all terrific. That's who I would pick, Jacob Elordi in Frankenstein. For Best Actor, I do have a sentimental favorite of my own for this, which is Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. He plays a real character. I really enjoyed this movie. He transformed himself. I know he wanted to do this role for many years, and Richard Linklater wanted to wait for him to be ready for it, to be the right age, to be the right maturity. They've collaborated on so many films together, including the Before Sunrise trilogy, which I really love the first movie of. And I really enjoyed Ethan Hawke in this role, and that's who I would give the Oscar to. Timothy Chalamet was the front runner in this for a long, long time. I didn't love Marty Supreme. He's great in it. The whole cast is great in it. I don't know who's going to win, so I can't predict it. But if I was voting, I would vote for Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon. Best Picture. This is a tough one. Now, I will admit I have not seen one of the 10 films. I have not seen F1, but I feel confident giving my vote because I know that my favorite film would not be F1. It might be my husband's because he's a car guy. I'm not really interested in car movies, so that would not be it. I've seen the other 9, and none of them are a favorite. They're all really good in their own way. They're all overly long, like most movies these days. And I don't love Sinners, which I think is going to win. I would give Sinners the best original score. I will say that. It has a terrific score, lots of great music that really fits well with this movie, but it's not my favorite film. I would give this to One Battle After Another. It had its comedic moments, it had its dramatic moments. It's a great cast that works really well together. I know that the director is long waiting to win an Academy Award. It might just be his night. I would pick One Battle After Another. And thanks to my membership at the Coolidge Corner Theater, I have seen the majority of these films. It was a great year in film. And these are my predictions, not my predictions, these are my picks for the 2025 Oscars. And, oh, did I? Yep, that's bye for now.